Excuse me. Where are we meeting on Monday? Here? In your conference room? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Was it here?
It
was here though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Oh, okay. I'm like on the other side.
So that's where I'm coming. I mean, I felt very offended that that statement is made, and it was all put on me. And my job, they presented a list to me, and I told them these are the things that I'm looking at. What is wrong with that?
Absolutely.
Because they turned it around and what they did, so it's my fault.
I thought we were negotiating in confidence. Let me.
So what?
As I said before, I am not prepared to support tax increase.
Vince, we're going out this door. Do you have to lock this or something?
Not me, no.
No, you're okay.
Without sacrifice on their part. So if they don't open that contract, if word you get to them, you better open that contract and you better make some serious moves. Because if they don't cooperate with that contract, we are my house.
I'm telling you, those SOBs, they're going to walk out of here with their heads high because they won. And I'm telling you, when it comes time to negotiate that contract,
that's what I just told you.
Well, but the thing is that's still next year.
Well,
I mean,
next year comes
job.
fast.
Right, but I mean, our job. One
and
right
I see
now
the
is
handwriting on the wall. If he doesn't get elected, I'm out of here. I know that.
Who, me?
If you don't get elected, I'm out of here.
Well, if I don't, Mark does, it's still 4-3.
They would both have to lose for
Yeah,
that to happen.
and
I'm
that's
just
not gonna
saying,
happen.
they want me. I can see where she's coming from, that poison. They want me out of here. But I'm telling you, I hope, and I love this district. They think they're going to find somebody who's going to do what I do.
No.
And what I do with those kids at Broad Street, because people don't care. You think retired superintendents are going to go out and jump rope and play ball with kids?
No.
Give me a break. No. You don't even have principals who do that. But that's another story. See, they don't see that side.
One thing you got to remember is when Sue talks, I don't listen. In fact, when they even talk, I really don't listen. And honestly, there's nothing
develop that skill.
There's nothing they could say to me that would ever influence my opinion of you.
Wow.
And as far as I'm concerned,
I would appreciate
no
that.
matter what.
And I know where he's coming from, and I know with Luce and with Jason. But no matter what you do, you can't win. You just can't win.
You can't. And the thing is, she's such a Jekyll and Hyde person. That she will sit in a budget meeting and say, "Oh, look at the cost of these benefits," and then go back out and
nobody questioned the $9,000. Where did we get the money for the audit? That extra money. Nobody questioned that. But they question everything else we bring up.
I told Jason they want to bring out my investigation to the public. The investigation into me that cost $3,000. They want to bring that out to the public.
Out of that, well, who makes that decision?
There's really nothing they could bring out. They're only looking for how much we paid for the solicitor. There's nothing. Everything is private. Nobody can say anything about anything. You were proven. Your lawyer said there's nothing to it.
3 times.
So you have nothing to worry about.
3 times.
So let them look at that son of a bitch, what he did to me tonight. That Sarmiento. That piece of crap. Just because of what he did, I'm telling you what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to call the county clerk, and I'm going to tell him I resign my position, and you know you could take the Democrat Party and stick it up your butt. I am so upset. How dare he? I'd love to get his contract and go to the next freeholder meeting and do to him exactly what he did.
Well,
there was no cause for him to do that.
Like I said, he's the opposition. And let me tell you,
but there was no. What good is it attacking me?
But he didn't.
It's just that you're in that seat. Right?
You're in that seat. But you know what though?
He's so full.
But honestly, he didn't. All he did was preach to the choir. He didn't change any minds tonight. So, like I said, when I hear them talk, when I hear Martin Ware talk, when I hear Bass Riley talk, when I hear them all talk, it goes in one ear and right at the other because I know what they're up to.
Bass Riley, what we've done for that family, their kids are out. You know what? He's so ridiculous. I could turn around right now and send a letter and send a truant officer because his kids are out so many days. Do it.
George, I'll tell you, George was talking to me today. He's gonna be sending a tax assessor around to the church because she uses the church. She rents it out for a business. And the church doesn't have to pay taxes. But the fact that she's renting it out for a business now makes them a taxable. So he said, I'm gonna send a tax collector over there. And what was the other thing he told me? Oh, he said, yeah, they don't pay for water or sewage or anything, but now they can.
You know what? Yeah.
Because she got on George the other night.
Who did?
Reverend Pastor Lori.
Okay.
That's his wife.
That's whose way?
Pastor Riley, the guy who built the sign.
Yeah. Well, you said you met with her.
Yes, I did. 2 hours last week.
And what was your opinion of it?
When I left, I thought everything was pretty much on an even keel. She said, I didn't know this, and I wrote everything down, explained everything, and she said, wow, she said, I'm enlightened. And then she turns around and has a freaking meeting at her church on Sunday night because the teachers had nowhere else to meet. And I understand from what I'm told, it was crucified Jim Worrell. You know, I mean, I still say.
This Alan Ware guy, I don't know where he's coming from, Martin, whatever the hell his name
He
is.
used to be the teacher, the president
of
of the union in Mount Ephraim. A couple years ago, he was a union president. Now, I don't know if he is today, but he was a few years ago. Yeah.
The biggest jerk. And
He's
why
an even
he's
bigger
got
jerk
something
with his
against me, I have no idea.
He's-
This woman, do you know who this woman is?
No. See, I'm fortunate. I don't know anybody.
Honestly, I'm glad I don't. I don't want to know any of
Nope.
them. I
I don't know
want to
where
keep it
she's
that
coming
way.
from.
In fact,
And if you stop and look tonight, this entire audience, 80% of it was teachers.
of course, I
Okay.
fully expect.
So what does that tell you about the public?
I fully expect they don't care. It means that that we answered some questions on Monday. We cleared some stuff up, and now
I
you
think
saw
my
a
letter
very
answered
small
some
crowd.
questions.
The letter was in the paper.
And the thing today from the editorial, did you read today's?
No.
You got to read today's editorial, pal.
I
They
was-
agreed with me 100%.
I gotta see it, you gotta give it to me.
Yeah, what they came out and said was 84% or 86% of the school districts in New Jersey went to the November election. However, we have realized that you have a situation in Franklin Township where one school board approved it for the high school, but the other school board didn't approve it for the grammar school. So those people have to go 2 days to vote. One vote in April, one vote in November.
True.
Yes, and they said also, they said we realized that we got a letter from a school board member in Greenwich Township who said even though they're staying under the 2% cap, it could be upwards to a $300 increase in taxes. And he said, so this is he said, maybe the state better go back and look at the situation and the problems and answer these. Maybe it was too soon to bring this in.
Wow. Wow. Come on, walk out with you.
My car's out here.
Yeah, oh God, I'm over at the library.
All right.
You know what you say to me all the
As
time?
long as I know, you better give me my medicine right back.
But we,
It just pisses me
I know.
off.
you know what? But it doesn't surprise me.
And when Martin Ware made that comment, and those assholes, when I caught one of my teachers clapping, and he says, well, we'll just have to get a new superintendent. And I looked up, and one of my teachers threw like that. She looked at me and she went like that.
Who was it?
Maureen Genzano. Guess what? When I see her tomorrow, when she says something to me, I'm saying, why don't you save it for the new superintendent? I'm pissed. I'm upset. But I love you both. Hey, they think, taking shots at me,
See, can I be
they
honest
just
with you?
don't understand the stupidity.
I'm going
of
to talk to
people.
Jason too, because I feel that's where the president, see, according to Robert's Rules of Order, the
Should
chair
just-
is the one that speaks. And I really think that's where
But
Jason should.
you know what? But they would come up
No,
saying
I wouldn't
this.
argue. You know what I would
no,
have
no,
said?
but-
I would have said, okay, I'll tell you what, maybe what we'll do, we'll discuss with the board the possibility of cutting his pay down to $110,000. And then we'll go out and hire an $85,000 a year principal who's going to require medical benefits, and we can spend $220,000 instead of $135,000.
Those I'm telling you, those guys were agitators. That was it. They know how to agitate, and that's exactly what they did. They did not. You got to remember, they did not change the situation one bit. They didn't convert anybody to their side. All they did was preach to their
But I have to
choir.
agree with him, for him to get chastised like he was. But I'll be totally honest with you. When Sue said that, I didn't recognize it.
I didn't know when she
Since all of this was because I opened my mouth and said something to them. And I said, well, you know, it doesn't matter.
Well, you
Yes,
know
it does matter, because I took that to mean, I'll be honest with you, the fact that we came to an agreement tonight and all the work was done, I took that to mean this was because of you. That's what I took it to
That
mean.
all this was because of me.
Well,
Me opening-
have we back again to my neighbor said, he said it would really help out if the board would communicate things to the public, address the rumors. And I said, well, that's a
I
great,
did.
I said, we do have a website, however, these rumors started so fast. I said, and they started by word of mouth and Facebook and crap. I said, how do you address a rumor that you don't even know about?
This was politically motivated
Oh,
from
sure.
the beginning.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you got guys like Martin, whatever the heck his
He's
name
running
is.
for school board, and he wants to get me off of it.
And the teachers now think that he's going to be an ally. He's a moron. And it's,
You get him at least on the state board, you are in trouble.
Well, you know, hey, let me tell you something. If I go back to the minority, you know what's going to happen? I am putting my feet up on the desk. I'm not doing a friggin' thing.
Jason,
So for the rest,
if it goes back to minority, he's quitting.
well, the thing is,
Resigning.
why? They can take the posts, they can take the committee jobs. We sit back, wait out our term, and go. I'm not worried one bit.
well,
You know, it's because, you know, eventually you're going to say, you know, I'm tired of this anyhow. And then they can find out a new superintendent. They can find out how expensive it is. And they can deal with it. And they can answer to the public of why they're spending so much money.
And then we could come to me and say, well, wait a minute now, 2 years ago, you were complaining because we paid $135 for a superintendent and principal. What's the deal here, dude? What's the matter? You couldn't get the same thing we got?
And Ware sat there and said, there's superintendents all over that would jump at that chance. Like, really? Jump at the chance to do 2 jobs for the pay of 1?
Yeah, I'll bet you Ware would do it, huh?
Well, but as I said, to reiterate, I
apologize to you because
no, don't you dare.
if I'd have known that she meant what she meant,
It hurt. It hurt. I think a lot of people picked it up. because
I
nobody
didn't.
said
I
anything.
swear to you, I did not.
I didn't know what she was talking about.
And even Jason
What you
did
get
it.
from me, stop.
But anyhow,
You too.
but
Thank you.
but again, I am not prepared to make the residents of this township sacrifice by
For
paying
teachers.
more in taxes if they are not willing to make significant concessions. In fact, I think their concessions should equal the dollar amount of savings that we would have gotten from Mission 1. So, say, we can put on the table, if they're non-cooperative, we go to outsourcing. If they
Well,
cooperate,
I'll
then
see
you
what I
can
can
save,
get.
you can save your members' jobs, but we want to see significant savings. Don't come back here with 10,000 or 20,000, okay?
Let me tell you right now, they know already that they don't have to make any concessions. They know already that they got what they wanted.
No, they don't.
No, they didn't.
I'm going to tell you right
The
now.
teachers, I don't think some of these board members already went out there and told them.
Well,
That's what I mean.
But there's only one problem. Like he said, if they don't come back with concessions,
I will not
I'm
support
not going to put it on the backs of the
$180
township people.
No way, I
I
won't
will sit
support
there
it.
and say, okay, Sue, no concessions, we rip. We go to outsource for teachers.
Yes.
Look,